Boom! Big H back again. Come on, man. Active, man. 33 and that. Come on, man. Man just had to step aside quickly. Man's about to get a trim because it's long overdue. But I know that you man don't want to hear about me getting my trim. You guys want that knowledge, so I'm gonna drop it. Today, I just want to talk about. Let's talk about porn, innit? Let's talk about porn because whether people like to acknowledge it or not, it is the biggest disease out here. Well, I don't even like to call it a disease, but it's the biggest, most silent thing that everyone is, or most people are going through. Do you know what I mean? So let's talk about it. Personally, let me talk about my experience with porn. Like, when I was younger, like, every day I was a basher cuz, like, I used to bash, like, I remember, like, before school, I would bash before school, go to school, come back home, bash, do whatever, bash, like, do you know what I mean? Just bash. But these days, I've relaxed with the porn, but it's them ones, is like, I'm trying to fully stop watching it, but, I mean, it's hard, like, so, you know when you get urges and, like, the sexual tension is too much, you just have to release, but I'm not trying to pipe no one, do you know what I mean? Because they came free, you get me? So, but I want to talk about porn though. The thing is, I've had streaks where I hadn't watched no porn or bashed at all, anything. I'll say, like, my longest streak was, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks. Do you know what I mean? And I can't lie to you, you do feel a difference. You seem to have more energy. You seem to feel yourself a lot more. Do you know what I mean? You feel yourself a lot more. And I feel like, because obviously when I stopped bashing, I was working. So it's them ones, I could still feel the sexual tension in my body because you don't really get rid of the urges. But it's like when you're talking to other females, there's no way it's raining, bro. Hey, listen. This stream has happened another day. It's not today. Actually, no, I'm already here. Let me go. But anyways, it's like the opposite sex. They can feel your energy, bro. It's like they know that you ain't bashed, and I don't know why they know or how they know, but they just do. It's true. And it helps you look at women in a different light. Do you know what I mean? I always, like, whenever I used to talk to girls, I always used to talk to girls with the thought in my mind that if I'm not piping this girl, what's the whole point of that discussion? Do you know what I mean? And girls know when you're talking to them and you're only looking at them for their body. Do you know what I mean? Some girls like it, that's why they'll pipe you if they're feeling you. Some girls, if I was a girl personally, I wouldn't like that because I'm more than the body. Do you know what I mean? But these days, I look at girls as me, as a human. Do you know what I mean? But like, recently I've been relapsing a lot on porn, and I feel like it's how, like, I'm just trying to understand, is porn evil, is porn not, is it necessary, is it? And to me, I feel like with moderation, it's not all that bad, but I can see why it's not really, like, you shouldn't really have it. But at the same time, you need to think of us as human beings, We're fucking human beings. Look at other animals. Animals, they're just really having sex but they're having sex for the purpose of reproducing, but they still want a pipe. Do you know what I mean? We are animals as much as you like to think that you're not. You are an animal. You have instincts, animal instincts. Sex is one of them, which is why everyone is just fucking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Well, there's so much. That's why the porn industry is $1 billion industry. Do you know what I mean? They're capitalizing off your dirty desires. But it does make you objectify women. That's what I'm saying, with moderation, If you nut and then you just leave it, because fam, you don't need to nut like 2-3 times a day, man. You're just wasting energy. That's why you have chronic fatigue. That's how, because when I used to go to school, I used to feel tired all the time, bruv. All the time, I'd always feel tired. And that's because I'll always be bashing. But these days, yeah, I've been bashing less. I've relapsed a couple days ago, even like for the past couple days. But I don't feel like I'm back down there. Do you know what I mean? Like back down to the point where I'm like, I feel this or I feel, nah, like I still look at women as if they're people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I watch porn because I don't want to have sex, personally. But other people watch porn because they can't have sex. You get me? I feel like the only thing, porn is not all that bad, but it's not good either. I feel like you just need to change your perception on porn. If you're trying to stop watching porn, I wouldn't say just one day lock it off completely, because that's not how it's going to work. You have to do it slowly, thank you. You have to do it slowly, to the point where you feel in yourself that you don't want to watch it no more. Not you telling yourself, stop, and then when you do it, you feel bad. You're not going to heal that way. It takes time. But for me personally, these days, I don't really feel the need of porn. Maybe like sometime when this urge is so much here, and I can't help it, I just fuck around and but it's what it is, you know what I mean? But apart from that, I feel like you just change your relationship with porn. Don't use it as a thing, yeah, when you're upset, you go and bash. Or, like, you just waste so much time bashing, do you know what I mean? I feel like that's the problem, you just waste time bashing. Use it in moderation, like everything else. Like, I smoke weed. Okay, I think I abuse it, but yeah, smoke weed in moderation. It's like drinking alcohol. Drink in moderation, fam. Unless you're motivated, trying to get fucked. But you should still drink in moderation, though. But yeah, I think that's my thoughts on porn. I don't know. I feel like once you just change your perception on it, then you have the control, you have the power yourself, whether you want to continue bashing or not, if that makes sense. You feel me? So, but anyways, man, that's just my 2 pence in it. Hopefully it resonates with someone. But that's Big H 33 and I'm gone.